Let's begin part three of America, Land of the Holy Wars, um, the Inquisition, the truth about the slavery story, the truth about America being land of the Moors. And we know the ancient world is here. And most customs got taken from this place into other parts of the world. So this part three of that issue as we investigate. Let's continue. You're going to see some of the... They already showed us on one of the videos, but we're going to set the mood. We'll read it a little bit. We got the double-headed eagle. We got the Straits of Gibraltar to symbolize world commerce. And our dollar sign uses this too. They call it the Pillars of Hercules. Now we're dealing with these structures in America, these Mediterranean Moorish structures and cities. I'm gonna go fast. I already showed us Cusco and the palace of Atabaliba. We're gonna read on why some of these got new stories, new history. History was written by the victor. And that's why all these temples is now church and cathedrals. You're gonna see more of the characters. You're gonna see gonna put the story together. Make sense of it all. Maro Modica. You would think you're in Portugal. ancient Rome and ancient Carthage in the same place. I think I read about him in one of the series. Okay, excuse me. This is where the Gaunches, we'll deal with who that is. The people of the Canary Islands, those Moors, we're going to deal with some of the mishaps and the changes in history. Okay, impossible to import the landscape. The Gaunches retained diffuse historical memory, saying they originate from in Africa, located south of Atlas, like the Zenates. Zenates say the same things. Broad islands or continental land, Graciosa, Montana Clara, Lobos, and Alegranza are identical with islet and reefs. So all these places in America is identical to the area that the Gaunches and the Zenatas refer to. History will have us believe that the Atlas Mountain in Africa is who these people refer to. There are no shortage in imported place names such as Santa Cruz, Palma, Tedel, or Galdar. So these place names exist on both sides of the Atlantic. And that's an example. We have Tenerife. Remember these names because we're going to read a little bit. Palma, Gomera, Velez, Cartago, Sama. And we know Cartridge. We deal with Zama. And we're dealing with the stories with Hannibal. Zamba. We'll deal with Zamba. The land of the Ponches. Gran Canaria, main character in the story. The new Kingdom of Granada. Sierra Leone. Mina. Calais. Let's read a little bit. This showing that even Moors all over Europe at the time who had already had know of this place as their old home. But our story want us to believe all those Moors from Europe or whatever either come over here not knowing about this place like Columbus or some shit or whatever people think. But this example expelled the first Moors of Valencia. So the Moors of Valencia getting expelled in 1609. Cadiz converts advanced to the Rio Desires. Remembering the ordeal suffered by the Jews in 1492, they hired French ships to pass through Barbaria. We're talking about America this time. Having left the kingdoms without license or with an expulsion order, he sent notice to the Canary Islands. We're talking about Gran Canaria. And the islands on this side. These islands up top. She gonna explain that. So that they were not admitted. So somebody was trying to block them from coming over here. Should they appear near the islands to the land of Moors, you see, that the record books on the side of the Spanish and Portuguese and the rest of the little Christian powers. They discovering, which means recognizing places that they don't know about. And when they put it on paper, they put Land of Moors as a placeholder name until they create a name. The presence of the escape imply additional risk. If those Canary Islands have been there, where the current ones, you see, over there, and the referred Berberia are located in present-day Morocco, the passage through the archipelago would have been observed. So them passing through the archipelago islands just to get to modern-day Morocco, that would have been absurd. Easier. From Valencia, it would have been much easier to get there than going through all this. Let's continue. We'll deal with. Had he respected the Moors of the Kingdom of Butata by another name, Cabo de Aguirre, and that's somewhere on the outside. The vassalage given to the governor of Gran Canaria, remember, legal intervention would have been unnecessary. So see, they moved Gran Canaria and the Canary Islands. They move a lot of these places in the Canary Islands and off the coast of Africa in modern times. But all those castles and big ass cathedrals that I show, and in none of those places they got a little bit of ruins and shit that don't look like the Holy War took place there. But if you match it up to the sister cities on this side, you can look in the city and see it does look like the scene of the crime. Look like something people would want to go discover, and instead of being some deserted desert, the Sahara Desert already been around during this time period. So a lot of places ain't matching up. So the vassalage given to the governor of Gran Canaria, legal intervention would have been unnecessary. But when he repeatedly violated him, he was appointed governor of Berberia, from Cabo de Aguirre to that of Bojador, and captain of the Little Sea, to make war on the vessels of the Sharif. An alternative. That's crazy. Alternative lords. Alternative. The Spanish say a different word right there. They be talking about a certain other native lords, and they talk about Sharif. So Sharif parts been. That's crazy. They translate that like to alternative. But the Sharifs been more Sharifans who had kingdoms and stuff on the side, right? When we go back to the last videos, we see. And then you got guaranteeing the integrity of people and property. The Moors that they give vassalage to Isabel, paying the price who gave the past kings away from the islands of Cape of Aguirre of the last Colombian discovery. You see, the island of the Cape of Aguirre is a part of the Colombian discovery, and we know that happened in Africa, right? On May 23rd, 1501, the Catholic accused Lugo of having closed the Berber on its own initiative, opening it to those who would like to frequent it without requiring a license or any requirement in need of ships for Lugo provoked an expected reaction. There were many who made sail, hoping to return with profitable cargo before the king repented on July 12th. While the ships were on the road, the monarch signed a new provision. How many ships were in the fisheries of the Little Sea, Gran Canaria, Tenerife, and Palma would be presented at the port indicated by Alonso de Lugo, captain of the land of the Little Sea, or Antonio de Torres, seer of the Berber, to serve in the war. Inconvenient that in the Colombian Indies they knew of Lugo's. I don't think I got no more of that one. But the point is made. You got the Little Sea up here somewhere. One of these, the Little Sea. We got Palma. We're down there. Everybody still come to America today. They know it's the land of everything. The gold, the people. Okay, so and I must have the slide, but let's continue. And it's one of the dynasties that been in the story at the time when you're dealing with the revolt of Fez and all that. When you click on that, they can take you to modern day Fez, but they in the story as who these Christians fighting on this side. This dynasty. Watasi. And some images of the area. Gran Canaria, Tenerife, so-called terra firme, firm land. Funeral. The village barber. Indians hit the top. This person would be a Zamba, in my opinion, according to my research. That red scarf tie around her waist is significant. Going back to the cape and the red flag. And that parrot. I think that's a parrot, but that parrot's significant. And that particular palm tree. That particular palm tree always sending me some way in the Amazon, in the Brazil, and look at the red cape. The land of palms. Stay smoking. And she got red one time around her wrist. They come to make war on these people. And they definitely go after the ones who had advanced weaponry. It's hard to protect so many people. Most of the people on this side been these people. So even hard for the ones with the advanced weaponry to protect everybody. And you would have had some tribes fighting other tribes, and that would have been easy for the Spaniards to help one tribe or, weaponize. Not that go. This is said to be Guinea. What side? Both. We know got with the last two videos, we know Guinea is part of the land of the Moors, which is in America. You see, Barbary and Guinea. New Spain, Chile, Peru, and Guatemala. New Spain, Cuba. That's a good book to get. Talk about wars that pre-1492. All kind of nations. Depiction of Florida. La Florida, so that could be anywhere in La Florida. We got the vaqueros being honored as the first cowboys. We got multiracial Mexican, Spanish, Native American men. Darker than the Wesley Snipes they talk about. That the vaqueros. Land of the Ponches. And you see that the big cathedrals already back there. In the Andalusian style. Houses. You got the vaquero or the Ponches. They used to put horse riding to you. Let me help do this video. In the next part, we're gonna talk more about the people and based from the records of the Spanish. Medellin. Look like they get looking for gold. Rio Negro, Cordova on the side. And they would call Hummer Ponchos. And they say these people been all the way from the Canary Islands, from Spain, all the way in America. They always wear them little things. That's why they call that a poncho, I think. These little things around their neck. Sorry if I ain't know the culture. I need to know that. It's Moorish American as fuck. Castilla de Oro. That's when you know they coming for gold, when they got their oro on it. All the gold belongs to Castilla. I think it's the same book. It's a different cover. You can see. I already got the Moors. They got everybody in there. It's a war. conquistadors. Here's the double-headed eagle. That's the Dutch conquest, which came a little later, but when you see these conquests, it's just like them getting permission, like a square or something, to do business. They never really got rights to the land, like a sapa. They never really got rights to the land, just but treaties been made. But when a Dutchman, dark skin like you, treaties been made with your cousins to get squares. So they come conquer, but what they'll do is they'll conquer other squares, like they'll conquer the squares of Castile. They'll fight Castile on the other side of the world and take squares when they got over the side. The people will fight them out. It's crazy. We're going to get into a lot of history. Our history. Okay. Batavia. That's the Dutch kingdom. On the other side, the Dutch is the same thing on both sides. And the Spanish and the Portuguese. The East and West. The West, the East Indies. Southeast Asia. They owe to the Pacific Island Moors. There's the other side. Alright, this is the Battle of Guararapes. Well, I ended the last video off talking about they showed a Brazilian dude. They showed a Brazilian dude, who was the governor. And he been in that war. And you know the Portuguese and them with dark skin and all that shit too. The kings. See, the Iberian-Dutch conflicts, they've been fighting, but they've been fighting on this side. A lot of the wars happen on the other side of the world. Salus, Maranhão River, Maranhão, Dutch Brazil. And they get Olinda, Pernambuco, Dutch Brazil. We talk about this earlier, but they've been just the Portuguese and the Moors and Castiles fighting and shit. Dutch ain't even been a part of it now, but we can see that they actually got Olinda. And look at the big structure still in there already. Look at some of these. I think this Prince William is a port somewhere in America. I can't remember. Probably come back up. Then we got Cusco. Got the Moors with the llama. You know, Cusco, yeah. I showed earlier what they had. Ata Aliba, his palace. I probably not showed us some older video, but show them again. And I got a statue of worship that they claim they took down when they finally converted Christianity. Cusco, one of the Moorish Meccas in America. Most from all over us go to cool school. El Salvador. You can see the Dutch presence. The Dutch presence. I think the author of this, the person who draw this is Dutch. I think even dude who write America. Potosi. We can see the most. They had the most powering up shit, man. Like you can see they already got the slaves. That's why he's saying like all they did was come take over the companies, or come be the managers until they give it even take them over. We got a church on top of the hill. But as you can see, all of them got, look at Mose in the back. As you can see, all of them got the red roofs and the white house, showing Andalusian style. If you go to look over most of the cities today in the area view, you will see that still. A lot of them brown today, but over time. Cartagena. You see you on the boat with them on. So-called Indian. I think these people ain't been knowing what they've been doing even worldwide with it. That's why you see statues of them in Europe. Dress and habit as what you perceive to be Indian. Motherfucker to speak 10 languages, European languages on your hand. The Grand River. I don't know where that at, but it's somewhere in America. It's always close by, the same area that we were reading about. Terra firma, novum regnum canatense popian et popayan. Firm land and the new Kingdom of Granada and Popian. We just see that on the map earlier. And as you can see, some of them still around on different maps. Terra firma Castillo, and I shrank this shit on this map. As you can see how the people look. Come to make war on the Moors. The city of Lima and somebody at war. Lima, Peru. Same architecture. Windmills. In the last video they showed how they had a lot of stuff that the Moses Spain ain't even had Andalusia yet. Over here. That's a better picture, the same one. Here the fort of Prince William. So we're gonna get into a little bit more details in the next one. I don't make this one too long. But this is part 3. It's supposed to be the end. And we got the flag of the Christian, the flag of the Moors. Bandera Moros, Bandera Cristianos. We got the festivals everywhere. Cristianos y Moros. In this picture, we can see how different views are point, right? Let's see, and then more, how they call them. That's in America. We're about to see how the Indian, when they turn to English. But either way, we can see the metamorphs, more killers. We gotta take a lot of these pictures and we can see that the scene of the crime we going through now is in America. This castle. And this is somewhere, I think this is overseas, but it's up inside this castle. I like the picture. Yeah, painting. And you look in the background, you can see a big structure, right? They're supposed to be walking to the Amazon, to the Congo. A lot of people take this painting and name it Congo, but ain't no. And look at a lot of cute clues inside this called reading painting. Yeah, book. Yeah, called reading the painting. I think I got it in the slide, but you can see in the background. Structure. You can see he had a cross on his neck and everything. He can be a Portuguese king of Brazil, or of the Amazon, or any other kind of, even plenty Christian Berber tribes. Open. We know the story about the so-called Roman Empire in North Africa, right? Amano, dark chocolate, guyas. And look how they do. They don't put the people who used to be in this area. You know, not to be colorable, but that Amano means something. We're going to see. And this Guinea, Ghana, that's off the coast of Brazil, on this map. So, you can see Amano right there. And we just was reading a lot about this part. That's been some of the hardest part to get through with the Spanish. 1493 December, conquest of Tenerife. Order to search 300 sailors. So we got the Catholic Church at work here. 1493. For the clues. 1492, July 13, order to conquer Palma, Fifth and loot in Tenerife and Barbaria for being the same land. 1494, Francisco Ribeiro and Juan Noto Berardi, capitalist partners of Lugo in the conquest of Palma and Tenerife. Let's get to the facts. 1480, February 4th, conquest Gran Canaria by P. de Vera. 1480, April 13th, order Vera to look at Moxia Canary. Look for the Moxia Canary. So let's make this quick. Lost the army in 1478, the War of Guinea, Ghana, Brazil. The Catholics signed the Peace of Alcacobas in September 1479, attempting the crown of Castile. For the first time, the distribution of the Kingdom of Fez decreed by Pope Martin I. It was left the Catholics the conquest of Granada with Lanzarote, Palma, Fuerteventura, Gomero, Hierro, Graciosa, Gran Canaria, Tenerife, and Comarcan Islands. When ambitious of victories, Isabel relaunched the conquest of Gran Canaria, adapting the boat of 1478 to raise funds. The place names Guinea, and Portugal are deleted. The indulgence benefited the one who lent his symbol to the task of converting some Canaries, which the Bishop of Rubico declared Christianized in 1470. The purists put the cry in the sky, alleging falsehood and economic fraud by the administrators, suspended the sale of the bow by the Nuncio. Upon learning that the Canaries continued to be unfaithful, that is, Muslims, ordered annual distribution and forced acquisition of spiritual graces as long as the island was reduced to our holy faith, being baptized by force of arms until the last Canary. So that said a lot. We following along. We all know that whole passage is America that we just finished reading. And in the next one on this series, I could post some stuff for what Mo's been doing. Because they ran letters too. She got some letters and stuff from them. From different. We'll see in the next one. And stuff that they claiming that the Mo's been doing on the side. The description de las Indias del Poniente. Antonio de Hera, we just finished reading about it, in the Treaty of Tordesillas, and they made maps that go with it. Made a few. And that's the other side that I'm talking about, the East Indies. And they show you what they got. See, ADOS and these people won't make claims about they ain't putting the story together right. It's holy wars, perpetual slavery of the Saracens and other Moors in these lands, and divine discovery, the right of discovery by the church. And that's who owe you on both sides. You got no evidence. You just claiming that, oh, I'm getting enslaved, but you ain't putting it together properly for the law. The carcass. They lost carcass, and it's in America. And see, the name of God. They've been naming places that Columbus is Moreno. Cape White. This area is Lago de Andes Mountain, you see. Yeah, I should know that. Read the South Sea. Yeah, somewhere around by Lima. We got Cusco. Oh, Cusco always on the most oldest maps. And they always like that. Cusco. Let's see. Casamalca. Quito lands. See, Popayan. Another major city. Trujillo. Another one. Almaguer. Avila. Yeah, that's like Avila on the other side. We got the Pacamoros, the peaceful Moors. They always around. I always see them on maps like they don't never. Certain places don't even change. You just still around. But I look at maps from different time periods to see the changes, and a lot of changes and moving around. San Lucar. Tenerife store on deck. Definitely on deck. Cartagena, the major city. And that's all the evidence. They showing you that they came. That's where they came and they conquered. I caught the jogger down there. San Cristobal. We saw that on the map earlier. But as we can see, a lot already been taken off by Castile. So we know those Castile people. Yeah, a lot changed on this one. I find maps later in different languages that got more original. Terra firma. We always know they call it terra firma. We know that they call it the Indies. Cador. Valencia. Those rules come from Valencia on that side, probably established this. Jamaica. And that's Jama. Then you get up into North America like that. The Castilians, the Columbus, the Genoese, allegedly from Lisbon.